Hi Masters, this is Gunjan Sharma back again with a new episode of Yoga A Deep Communion. In this episode, we will talk about Malanasana, which is also known as Garland Pose. Garland Pose, which is also known as Malanasana, is yoga's deep squat. It opens your hips and groin in counterbalance to the lightness you can develop from sitting too much. You can make use of props for support at first so you can do the pose in the way that's not painful. Then work over time to slowly wean yourself from the props by lowering them little by little. It can be a long process, but it works and is important for your long-term mobility and for pain prevention. Now here are the benefits for Garland Pose. Garland Pose opens up the hips and groins as it stretches and strengthens the feet and ankles. While squatting comes naturally to children and is used as a resting position in many places on earth, most adults in the first world have gotten out of that habit. So far out of the habit, in fact, that they find squatting extremely uncomfortable for their hips and feet. Garland Pose is an effective way to counter the tightness you get from spending too much time sitting in chairs. Here are the step-by-step instructions to do a Garland Pose. Come to stand with your feet about mat's width apart. Bend the knees and lower your butt towards the floor to come into a squat. It's natural for your toes to want to turn out, and that's okay, but don't overdo it. Eventually, you're working towards keeping the feet closer to parallel. Take your upper arms inside your knees and bend the elbows to bring the palm together into Anjali Mudra, which is also known as prayer position. With your hands to your heart center in Anjali Mudra, see if you can allow your thumbs to touch your sternum as if to help you keep the chest lifted. Continue pressing up arms into thighs and thighs into upper arms to stay engaged. Keep your spine straight, your butt moving toward the floor and your shoulders relaxed away from your ears. Stay here for 5 breaths, then straighten the legs to come out. You can come directly into a forward fold if you like. Try repeating the pose 3 times to take full advantage of getting warmed up. If you are practicing at home, it's fine to do some other poses in between your squats. Here are the common mistakes. Some people might keep the hips above the knees and weight too far forward. This position does not allow your body to drop into the pose. Use a block or two to sit on if this is an issue. Your heels may come up when you squat. To keep a better balance, place a folded blanket under your heels for support. Otherwise, the pose will place more pressure forward rather than down. Here are the modifications and variations to do Malanasana, which is also known as Garland Pose. Slide a block or two under your butt for more support if necessary. Over time, see if you can gradually lower the height of your support so that gravity can work to stretch your hips and ankles. If you have difficulty balancing in this pose, try it near a wall or facing the back of a chair so that you can reach out for balance. You may also do this pose with your back against a wall. Here are the safety and precautions to be taken while doing this pose. Avoid Garland Pose if you have a knee or low back injury. Be sure avoid any jerky motion or coming down into your squat forcefully. Do not push yourself into a deeper squat than your body is ready to achieve. If you feel any pain, back out of the pose. Well, I hope that this information was beneficial for you all. Stay tuned to PMC English for more such informative videos. This is Gunjan Sharma signing off. Thank you. Have a great day.